Hello everyone. So today we will discuss addition in algebra. So as you can see on the board, I have divided addition in three parts. Addition of positive like terms, addition of negative like terms, addition of positive and negative like terms. Okay? So let's see what is in it. So yes, addition of positive like terms. Positive like terms. As you know, positive means plus. And addition of negative like terms. Negative means minus. Addition of positive and negative like terms. Positive and negative means both plus and minus. Now, what is like term? What is like term? What does it mean? Like term. So, what is like term? So, a term having same variable, that is called like term. When a term having same variable, when a term having same variable, that is called like term. For an example, suppose I have 12x, 3x and 4x. Okay. So I can say that all these three are like terms because all the three terms have same variable, that is x. Okay. Suppose I have 4x, 3y and 2x. Now I have to consider the like terms only. So like terms are 2x and 4x because both have variable x, and we can say that 4x and 3y are unlike terms because both have different variable. One has x variable and other has y variable, right? So now I hope you are very well clear about the like terms. Okay. So now let's start with addition of positive like terms. So yes friends, let's see addition of positive like terms. Okay. Now we have given a question. Add 12xy, 4xy, 3xy. All the three terms have same variables, that is xy. It has xy, it has xy, it also has xy. Okay. Now we have to add all this stuff. Let's see how we'll add it. So write down 12xy, 4xy and 3xy. Okay. So in addition of algebra, you know, this xy, this xy, this xy remains same. Okay. Yes. And we will add their constants. The constant of xy here is 12. Constant of xy here is 4. And constant of xy here is 3. So we will add them. Okay, add them up. So 12 plus 4 is 16. And 16 plus 3 is 19. So 19xy is its answer. I hope this concept is clear to you. Addition of positive like terms. Let's take another example. Suppose I have 2x, 3x, x only and 5x, and I have to add up all these. Okay. So yes, let's see how we'll add it. 2x, 3x, x and 5x. Okay. Put the addition sign. So we will add up their constants. Okay. So the constant of x here is 2. Constant of x here is 3. Now what is the constant of x here? See, only x is written here. So we will say that the constant of x here is 1. Okay. So we will add it up also. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. And 6 plus 5 is 11x. So 11x is the answer. In this way, we can add addition of positive like terms. I hope it is clear to you. Let's move to the addition of negative like terms. So what is addition of negative like terms? See, when we have like terms means when all the terms have same variable. Now what is negative? Negative means when the term is preceded by a negative sign. So in that way, let's see how we'll add up these terms. See, add minus 7xy minus 3xy. Okay. As you can see, both have negative terms. This is minus 7xy and this is minus 3xy. Now let's see how we'll add this. So minus 7xy plus, write this term in the bracket. Okay. So there is a rule. You have to follow some rules here. See, when a bracket is preceded by a positive sign, then there will be no change in the bracket. Right? When a bracket is preceded by a positive sign, then there will be no change in the bracket. Okay. So let's see, minus 7xy and minus 3xy, because bracket is preceded by positive sign, so there will be no change in the bracket. Now we can open the bracket and write minus 3xy. Okay. Yes, because we cannot write two signs at a time. Okay. So I wrote it in the brackets. Okay. Now there is one more rule. Now we have to add this. Okay. So how we'll do this? You know, result of 2 negative is positive. Okay. Result of 2 negative is positive. It's very, very important. See how we'll do this. Minus 7xy minus 3xy. So what we'll do? Basically we'll do 7 plus 3. So 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, write down 10 here. So 10xy. Now find out which is the bigger term here. So bigger is 7. Okay, bigger is 7 here. And this is preceded by a negative sign. So you can say answer will be in negative. Okay, or just remember the rule that result of 2 negative is positive, but result will be in negative. Okay, result will be in negative. I hope it is clear to you. Let's see this now, addition of positive and negative like terms. So addition of positive and negative like terms. Like terms means when all the terms have same variable, right? So yes, now we have to add up all this. So in this question, some terms are positive and some are preceded by a negative sign. That means some are negative terms. So how we'll add up this? So 7xy plus minus 2xy, because I just told you that we cannot write two signs at a time, so we will put this in the bracket and then add 3xy. So first we'll open the bracket. Now the bracket is preceded by a positive sign, so there will be no change in the bracket when we open it. Okay, so minus 2xy plus 3xy. Okay. Now, according to the board mass, we have to do addition first. We have to do addition first. So, let's 7xy plus 3xy. Let's interchange their positions. Okay. So, 7xy plus 3xy is 10xy. 7 plus 3 is 10. Now 10 minus 2 is 8xy. So in this way you can perform addition of positive and negative terms. Right? Now let's see. I want to give you one more example. So I told you that when a bracket is preceded by a positive sign, then there will be no change in the bracket. Okay? Suppose we have this. We have a question like this. 7xy is positive and yes, we have negative 2xy. Okay. Yes. So when a bracket is preceded by a negative sign, then the sign in the bracket will just get opposite. Okay. The sign in the bracket will just get changed. It becomes positive now. So 7xy, now it becomes positive because this bracket is preceded by a negative sign. Okay, so we'll perform addition here. 7xy plus 2xy is 9xy. I hope these basics concepts are clear to you. Before move to the exercise, let's revise these again. So addition of positive like terms. In addition of positive like terms, you just have to add up all the constant of like terms. Okay, and you will get the answer. In addition of negative terms, you have to write the negative terms in bracket. Okay, first bracket no need to write in bracket, first term no need to write in bracket, but after the first term when you have multiple terms, then you have to write in bracket, then solve the bracket first, okay, and then do addition. In addition of positive and negative like terms, again write the negative terms in bracket, then open the bracket, and then always follow the BODMAS rule. Don't forget to follow the BODMAS rule. Okay. So yes friends, I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the exercise. So let's start with the exercise. In the exercise, we have all types of questions. So let's see one by one. So question number 1 is add 3x and 7x, and means you have to add up all this. Okay. So write down 3x plus 7x. As you can see, there are two terms and both are like terms because both have variable x. Okay. So what you have to do, you just have to add their constants. Okay. So 7 plus 3 is 10. So 10x is the answer. Right. So next is minus 7xy and 9xy. Okay. So as we can see, in this question, I have one negative term and one positive term. So I can write it like this. Okay, but I can see that both are like terms. Minus 7xy plus 9xy. Okay. So, yes, I know that. So, I have to add this. Okay. Yes, there is also a rule. There are, one positive, result of one positive and one negative is negative. Okay. Result of one positive and one negative is negative. That means you have to subtract this. Okay. Now one term is positive and one is negative. So you have to subtract this. That means we'll do 9 minus 5. Okay. And our result will depend on the bigger number. Okay. That means, let's see. So one is positive term and one is negative term. So result is negative. That means we'll do 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay. 4xy. Now, as here bigger term is 9xy and this term is preceded by a positive sign, so we'll get our answer in positive. That means positive 4xy is its answer. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. So let's see the next question. So 7x cube y plus 9yx cube. Do you think that these are like terms? Let's see. So x, power of x is 3 here. Power of x is 3 here. And power of x is also 3 here. Now power of y is 1 here. And the power of y is also 1 here. Okay. So, see, if there is written xy and in the other term there is written yx, then they are also like term. They are also considered like terms because both have same variables, only their positions are different. Okay. Yes. So as in the same question, 7x cube y plus 9yx cube. You can also interchange their position. You can also write or 7x cube y plus 9x cube y. Okay. Now they are looking like terms. So now just add their constants. So 9 plus 7 is 16. So 16x cube y is its answer. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next. 12a square b plus 3ab square. So here the power of a is 2 and here the power of a is 2. Okay. and here the power of b is 1 and here the power of b is 1. Okay, so again we can interchange their position, or we can remain the same. Okay, we can remain them same. Okay, as you have compared the variables, and you know, and you find that both have same variables. Okay, so you can just add up these. 12 plus 3 is 15, and write your answer as, you can write your answer as 15a square b, or you can write your answer as 15b a square, according to this or according to this. Okay, both answer are considered same. Right? Let's move to the next question, number 5th. So in number 5th we have 4 terms. Okay, some are positive and some are negative. Let's see how we'll solve this. So 7abc, then negative 5abc. So we'll write in the bracket, then 9abc, then negative 8abc. Okay, so yes friends, as we know that when bracket is preceded by positive sign, then there will be no change in the bracket when we open it. So minus 5abc plus 9abc minus 8abc. Okay, now let's solve. So according to the board mass, we have to do addition first. So we'll write the positive terms first. Okay, then we can write the negative terms. So 7 plus 9 is 16 ABC minus 5 ABC minus 8 ABC. So now 16 minus 5 is 11 ABC minus 8 ABC. Now 11 minus 8 is 3 ABC. Okay, so 3 ABC is its answer. I hope these 5 questions are clear to you. So question number 6 is, in this question we have 4 terms, and we can see that all terms are like terms, x square y, x square y, x square y and x square y, but some are positive terms and some are negative terms. So let's add up all this. 2x square y plus minus 4x square y plus 6x square y plus minus 5x square y. Now as bracket is preceded by positive sign, so there will be no change in the bracket. So yes, now according to the board mass, we'll do addition first. 2x square y plus 6x square y minus 4x square y minus 5x square y. So 6 plus 2 is 8. So 8x square y, and 5 minus 4 is, sorry. As I told you, that result of 2 negative is positive. Okay, that means we add up these numbers, but result will be negative. Okay, so 5 and 5 plus 4 is 9. 9x square y, as 5 is bigger and it is preceded by negative sign, so negative sign will be there. Okay, yes. Or you can also do it like this. 8x square y minus 4x square y minus 5x square y. Okay, so yes, so now 8 is positive here and 9 is negative here. So I told you that result of one positive and one negative is negative. Result of one positive and one negative is negative. Okay, so 9 minus 8 is 1x square y, and as 9 is preceded by negative sign, so now your result will be in negative, minus 1x square y. Okay, if we do it with this method, also we'll get the same result. 8x square y minus 4x square y is 4x square y. Okay, now as one is positive and one is negative, so result is negative, but we'll put the sign according to the bigger value we have. So 5 minus 4 is 1, and as 5 is preceded by negative sign, so minus 1x square y is the answer. Right? So now let's move to the number 7. See, in number 7, we have bigger terms. Okay? We have this one term and this is the second term we have. Okay? So now let's see how we'll do this. See, there are two methods of doing this question. There are two methods. One is column method and one is row method. Okay? So first we'll do this question according to the column method. So in the column method, what we'll do? We'll write the first term. Okay? We will write the first term. Now we'll consider the second term and we'll write in the next row, but we'll write according to the like terms. Like first is 2x cube. So where is x cube? X cube is here. So we'll write 2x cube under this. Okay. Now next we have xy square. Xy square. So xy square I have here. So I will write minus 5 xy square under it. Okay. Next I have x square y. X square y. So how I will write this? I will write it under here. 3x square y, and 3x square y is preceded by positive sign. So we'll put positive sign here. Next is minus 4y cube. Minus 4y cube. Okay, that means in column method we also write like terms, write according to the like terms. Okay, now we'll add this. So x cube, the constant of x cube here is 1. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3x cube. Okay, now as 1 is positive and 1 is negative, so 1 is positive and 1 is negative, so the result is negative. Okay, and when two numbers are positive, then result is always positive. When two numbers are negative, then the result is positive. Okay, you should remember these rules. Now 1 is positive and 1 is negative. So result of positive and negative is negative. That means we'll subtract these numbers. So 3 minus 2 is 1. 1x square y. Now 3 is preceded by positive sign. So we'll put positive sign before 1. Okay. Again we have one positive and one negative sign. So one positive and one negative. That means we'll subtract these numbers. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2x y square, and as 5 is preceded by negative sign, so we'll write negative here. Okay, and now we have both negative numbers, so result of two negatives is positive. Okay, so 4, and now constant of y is 1 here, so 4 plus 1 is 5y cube, and 4 is preceded by negative sign, so we'll put negative sign here. Okay, so this is the column method, and you know column method is far easier than the row method. Okay, I will explain you row method in the next questions. Okay, I hope question number 7 and 6 are very well clear to you. So question number 8 is, see, we have given two terms. This is one term and this is second term. Now this question will do according to the row method. I will tell you, okay, according to the row method. So obviously we'll first write all the like terms. Okay, so here the power of a is 4. Okay, and here the power of a is 4 also. So we'll write this together. Okay, now a cube b. A cube b. Find a cube b. So a cube b is here. So minus 2a cube b plus 7a cube b. Okay. Now ab cube. Find ab cube here. So plus 3ab cube minus 5ab cube. Okay. Only you have to remember that you have to write the like terms. Okay. You have to write like terms. You have to combine a square b square minus 6a square b square. Then 3b power 4 plus b power 4 here. Okay, so we write all like terms together. Okay, now add up all these terms. So we'll do we'll first do this. Okay, make pair of this. Okay, yes. Now one is positive and one is negative. So the result of one positive and one negative is negative. Okay. Two negatives are positive and two positives are always positive. Okay. Yes. So one is positive and one is negative. That means we'll subtract this term. So 2 minus 1. 1 is 4 and 2, as 2 is preceded by negative term, so we'll write minus here. Okay. So 1 positive and 1 negative. 1 positive and 1 negative is subtract. Okay, negative. So 7 minus 2 is 5a cube b, as 7 is preceded by positive, so write positive here. Again 1 positive and 1 negative, so 5 minus 3 is 2ab cube, and 5 is preceded by negative sign, so put a negative sign here. Again 1 positive, 1 negative, so 6 minus 4 is 2a square b square, as 6 is preceded by negative sign, so put a negative sign here. Now we have both positive signs, so we'll add up this, so 4 b raised to power 4. Okay. So now you can see that now we have all unlike terms. A की power 4, then a cube b, ab cube, a square b square, and b raised to power 4. Okay. So we cannot perform any operation. So we'll say that this is the answer. Okay. This is our answer. Let's do question number 9. So in question number 9, we have 3 terms, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, let's do this question with the column method. So first write the first term. Okay, now we'll write the rest of the terms according to the like terms. So in the second term, minus 6a we have, so we'll write here, then minus ab, then minus 8b. Okay, so yes, as we have 3 terms, okay, so what we'll do, we'll first perform addition between 2 terms, and then whatever we'll get will add up to the third term. The result will be added to the third term. Okay, yes. So 1 positive and 1 negative. 1 positive and 1 negative results to negative. Okay, so 8 minus 6 is 2. 2a. As 8 is preceded by positive sign, so positive sign will be there. Result of 2 negatives will be positive. So 6 plus 1 is 7ab, and 6 is preceded by negative sign, so negative sign will be there. So 1 positive and 1 negative is negative, so 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay, and as 8 is preceded by negative sign, so negative sign will be there. Now we got this result. Okay, so now I will take this result to here and then add third term to it. Okay, so minus 4a plus 2ab plus 3b. Okay, so yes, 1 positive and 1 negative results to negative, so 4 minus 2 is 2, but 4 is preceded by negative sign, so negative result will be there. 1 positive and 1 negative is negative. So 7 minus 2 is 5, but 7 is preceded by negative sign, so negative sign will be there. 1 positive and 1 negative results to negative, so 3 minus 3 is 0. So, and 0 is neither positive nor negative. So, we can say that our answer is minus 2a minus 5ab. This is the answer. Minus 2a minus 5ab. I hope the question is clear to you. So question number 10 is, when we have so many terms, then row method will be suitable in that case. Row method will be more suitable in that case. Okay. So in this question we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have 5 terms. Okay. So I'm going to do this question using the row method. Okay. So let's do 5x cube. Okay. Yes, I will write according to the like terms. So 5x cube. This is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term, this is the fourth term and this is the fifth term. Okay. So find the x cube here. There is no x cube. Find the x cube here and put a tick mark. Okay. Whatever values you have written, put a tick mark. So yes, 3x cube is here. So write down plus 3x cube. In this again plus 3x cube plus 3x cube, and here minus x cube is here. Okay, so we have combined all x cubes. Now only constant plus 7. Okay, so here is minus 8, here is no constant, here is no constant, here is minus 4. Okay, this is the best way of doing this question. So then plus 6x, plus 6x. Okay, so x term, consider x term, minus 9x. Okay, then plus 4x. Okay, now minus 9x. Okay, and positive x. Okay, now we are left with x square. So minus 5x square, then plus 2x square, then negative 2x square, then minus x square, and then again minus x square. Okay, yes, we have done this x square, we have done this x square. Now let's check, aren't we left with any term? Yes, I think we are done with all the terms. Now let's add up all these terms. So first we add all these terms, x cube. Okay, so 5 plus 3 is 8 and 8 plus 3 is 11 and 11 minus 1 is 10. So this will give us 10x cube. Okay, now 7 minus 8 is minus 1. Okay, if you remembered all the rules, then you can do it already now. So 7 minus 8 is minus 1 because 1 positive and 1 negative results to negative, and as minus 8 is preceded by negative sign, so minus 1. So result of 7 minus 8 is minus 1. Then we have minus 4. So minus 1 and minus 4 is minus 5. Okay? Yes. Now 6x minus 5x is minus 3x. And then we have plus 4x minus 9x plus x. So minus 3x plus 4x here is minus 3x plus 4x. Now you don't need to write all the addition, you don't need to follow the board mass. Okay, you can do according to the rules, that 2 positive, 2 negatives and 1 positive and 1 negative. Okay, so minus 3x plus 4x is 1x and minus 9x plus x is minus 8x. So 1x minus 8x is minus 7x. If you remember all the rules, then you can do it orally now. Okay. Now minus 5x square plus 2x square is minus 3x square. Then we have minus 2x square minus x square is minus 3x square. Then we have minus x square. Then minus 3x square and minus 3x square is minus 6x square and minus x square. So we have minus 7x square. Okay, minus 7x square. Now according to their, write according to their power. So first x cube, then minus 7x square, then minus 7x, then minus 5. Okay, as you can see, we all have unlike terms here, so we cannot perform any operation. Okay, so this is our answer. I hope the question is very well clear to you. Question number 11 is, in this question we have given 3 terms. So let's do this question with column method. So write down the first term, x minus 3y minus 2z. Okay, then write like terms. Okay, under each column, minus 8z, and then 3x minus 2y plus 5z. So let's see how we'll do this question. Yes, we can do this question orally through column method also. Okay, we can also do this question using a oral method. So let's see how we'll do this. See, here all are positive terms, so add up all this. Okay, 5 plus 3 is 8 and 8 plus 1 is 9, so 9x. Okay, now here see, first consider first two terms. So one is positive and one is negative, so one positive and one negative is negative. Okay, so 7 minus 3 is 4 and 7 is preceded by positive sign, so we have positive 4y. Then we have minus 2y, so positive and negative, negative, so 4 minus 2 is 2, and as 4 is preceded by positive, so we get positive. Okay, now 2 negative result to positive, so 8 plus 2 is 10, and 8 is preceded by negative sign, so minus 10z plus 5z. Okay, so one positive and one negative results to negative, so 10 minus 5 is 5, and as 10 is preceded by negative sign, so minus 5z. This is the answer of this question. I hope you get this question. So all of the question we can do with any method. You can do row method, you can do column method, you can do any of the method, whatever is suitable to you. Now number 12, let's do this question with row method. So yes, let's write the like terms. 4ab, then minus 3ab, then find ab term from the third term. Yes, 5ab. Next we have minus 5bc plus 2bc, then minus 3bc, 2bc and 3bc are done, then plus 7ca, minus 3ca and plus 4ca. Okay, so yes, we are done with all the terms. Now just add up all this. So yes, 4 minus 3 is 1, 1ab plus 5ab, that means 6ab. Okay, now negative 5bc plus 2bc. So one positive and one negative gives you negative result. So 5 minus 2 is 3bc, and as 5 is preceded by negative sign, so minus 3bc. So we are left with minus 3bc again. So 2 negative result to positive, so 3 plus 3 6, and as both have same number, so minus 6bc, we'll get minus 6bc. Okay, next 7 plus minus 3 is 4, so 4ca, then we have 4ca. Okay, so 4ca and 4ca is 8ca. Okay, so 6ab minus 6bc plus 8ca. This is the answer. I hope you get this. Question number 13. Add this term to the sum of this and this. Okay. See the question again. Add this to the sum of. We have to find the sum of this and this. Okay. So first we'll find the sum of 3x square minus 2 plus 3x plus 7. Okay. So let's write the like terms together. Minus 2 plus 7 plus 3x. So we have only constants. Okay. So yes, one positive and one negative results to negative. That means 7 minus 2 is 5, and as 7 is preceded by positive sign, so we have plus 5. Okay. So this is the result of this part, sum of this. Now add 2x square minus 3x plus 1, and this is the sum of this. So add this to the sum of this, plus 5 plus 3x. So now write all the like terms together. 2x square plus 3x square, then minus 3x plus 3x and plus 1 and plus 5. So 2x square plus 3x square is 5x square. Minus 3x and plus 3x is 0 because one positive and one negative result to negative. So 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay, so 0 is neither positive nor negative. You can skip 0 here. Okay, so 5 plus 1 is 6. So this is the answer, 5x square plus 6. Okay, let's consider the next question, number 14. Add this to the sum of this. Again, the question is same. We have to find the sum of this first. X square minus 3y square plus 2x square minus y square plus 9. So we have to add up all the like terms. Minus 3y square minus y square and plus 9. So x square minus 2x square. One positive and one negative results to negative. Okay. So we'll have minus x square. Minus x square. 3y square minus y square. Two negative result to positive. So we'll have minus 4y square plus 9. So this is the sum of this part. Okay. Now we have to add x square plus 2xy plus y square to the sum of this. Okay. So we have minus x square minus 4y square plus 9. So why I'm writing here this in the bracket here? Because our first term is preceded by a negative sign. So I write this term in bracket. Okay. Now see this, the whole bracket is preceded by positive sign. So there will be no change in the bracket. We'll write it as y square minus x square plus, minus 4y square and plus 9. Okay. Now add write all the like terms together. So x square minus x square, then plus 2xy, okay, then plus y square minus 4y square plus 9. Okay. So x square minus x square gives you 0, and then 2xy, y square minus 4y square. One positive and one negative results to negative. So 4 minus 1 is 3 and 4 is preceded by negative sign. So we will have negative 3y square plus 9. So we have this answer. So we can write answer as minus 3y square plus 2xy plus 9. I hope you get this. So number 15, add this to the sum of this and this. Again, the same question we have. So first we add up these terms. Okay. So let's see, 2a cube minus 3b cube minus 3ab plus 7. Then we, to the sum of this, we'll add this. Okay. Let's do this question with the column method. See, I'm following different methods so that you are clear with both the methods. So I'm using both the methods. Okay. Yeah. So one positive and one negative results to negative. So 2 minus 1 is 1. But 2 is preceded by positive sign. So 1a cube. We'll get 1a cube. One positive and one negative. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2b cube. But 3 is preceded by negative sign. So 3 minus will be here. One positive and one negative results to negative. 3ab minus 3ab, 0. So we can skip this. One positive and one negative. So 7 minus 9 is 2 and 9 is preceded by negative sign. So the sum of both those terms is this. Now add this to the sum of this. So first write the sum. We have got 1a cube minus 2b cube minus 2. Then a cube plus b cube minus 3. Now add these terms. So 1a cube plus 1a cube is 2a cube. Positive and negative results to negative. So 2 minus 1 is 1b cube. and 2 is preceded by negative, so negative sign is here. 2 negative result to positive, so 3 plus 2 is 5, so 3 is preceded by negative sign, so minus 5. So this is the answer. This is the final answer. Now I hope addition in algebra is very well clear to you.